Dr. Fauci is sounding the alarms off. He is now predicting 100,000 new COVID-19 cases per day if U.S. can't control the outbreak. So what's going on right now is an unmitigated disaster. It is spreading very quickly right now as things are opening up. Not every state, but a lot of states, especially the big ones, have been breaking records for their own state in new cases. People are acting as if the Roni is just dead all of a sudden. The Roni is still here. There's a solid chance you're going to get it. Like, you watching this right now, there's a good chance you're going to get the coronavirus. The only good thing is the chance of you personally dying from it is pretty low. The only thing is you probably have someone who's immunocompromised, either because of old age or disease or, genetic disorder, that could die from this. So that's why you want to be careful, obviously, and don't want to pass it to them or get it in the first place. But that's the one thing I can try to comfort you with. But he's predicting that it could reach 100,000 new per day cases, which is insane. He says, we need to do something about that, and we need to do it very quickly. It says, outbreaks in Texas, Arizona, Florida, and California now account for 50% of new infections in the U.S. If you look at what's going on and just look at some of the film clips that you've been seeing of people congregating, often without masks, of being in crowds and jumping over and avoiding and not paying attention to the guidelines that we very carefully put out, we're going to be in a lot of trouble, and there's going to be a lot of hurt if that does not stop. So this is really going to get pretty bad, because what I'm seeing is a lot of people are pretty careless. So there's a good amount of people here in California who are pretty careful, but basically it's okay to go outside, but I would try to still keep it to a minimum. It's okay if you want to, if you're going to the park or something, you should be good, like going on a walk and stuff, just keep your distance. But even if you want to go to some sort of establishment, it's still okay to go. Just try to keep it to a minimum, and when you do go, make sure you're wearing a mask at all times. Carry hand sanitizer with you. I really recommend carrying it. You should probably keep one in your car if you don't have one already. Hand sanitizer is now in surplus, I believe, so it shouldn't be difficult to get any hand sanitizer. I would use it like all the time. I would use it like at least 5 times when you're outside. Just spread it out, like maybe by, I don't know, anytime you touch a door or anytime you just feel like, hey, now's the time I'd be down, use hand sanitizer. Try to get the COVID off, don't touch your face. And that really, if you do that, then you should hopefully be okay. And I think that's the way everyone can try to stay safe with this. But at the rate it's going right now, it's a pretty scary rate right now. So I just hope that everything is going to be okay. But this is not good if it's 100,000 new cases. I'm curious to see what happens in the next 2 weeks, because with the massive jumps in cases in Florida, if all those young people who are testing positive are passing it off to the elders or immunocompromised people, or could be both, oftentimes it is, there hopefully this will not happen, but there could be, a death spike, because, it'll take a couple weeks. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but we have to keep a lookout for that. So just try to stay safe, and that's kind of the best way you can do that. But not looking too great for the country, man.